Hey everybody, I'm Jack Reeder with Future Pastimes. I'm a game designer. I also love to design custom variants and expansions for other people's games that I happen to enjoy and play a lot. And one of those games is Jaws. I really enjoy this game. It's fun and has a lot of really neat original elements to it. For instance, it has this fun two-act structure, or in Act 1, you're using one side of the board, which represents Amity Island, and you're trying to locate the shark. And Act 2, you flip it over, actually, and then you put on these little boat tiles that represent the Orca, and you're out there at sea trying to finally destroy the shark. So one of the things that they have in Act 1 are these Amity event cards, and they do a couple of things. You're going to draw one at the start of each round, and it's going to tell you where to add swimmers, and then it's going to have some kind of effect that will be fairly unique to that round. And so I enjoy that. Creates a little bit of unpredictability. It creates some situations where you can maybe take advantage of something. It gives you incentives and really makes the variety of gameplay a lot richer. When you get to Act 2, after playing Jaws a few times, it started to feel to me like Act 2 gets a little repetitive. And what I felt was missing was a similar event element. So I created a deck of Orca events. And just like these, you're going to draw one at the start of each round. And it is going to change things up. It's going to create some risk reward. It's going to create incentives and a new dynamic for all the players to take into account. So they have a similar layout. You're not adding any swimmers, but you do have a unique effect, and some of them will have quotes from the movie, like the Amity events one here. So this one's life jackets. The quote is, "I'll never put on a life jacket again," for Quint. And so, yeah, they change things up. And it makes the Act 2 elements a little more dynamic for me. So I enjoy that. And like I said, it creates some elements for the players to consider in addition to what they're normally trying to do. And the players can talk about, well, should we do this? And of course, the shark is listening, rather the shark player. And they have to also weigh, do I think they're going to take advantage of this, or do I just go about my normal business? And I think it heightens the tension a little bit and makes each round feel a little more fresh to me. So I'm going to go through a bunch of these just so that you can get a sense of what they do. So we have Scar Contest here, and that one has a quote on there, one of my favorites, Mary Ellen Moffat, "She broke my heart." And the way this card works is that the crew does not attack this round. The shark may attack normally, but no crew members are knocked into the water, and one crew member heals one wound. So that's a surprise little element that might happen. Then you've got Shark Tracker. Okay, Quint, now it's my turn. Any firearm attack that hits becomes an attached weapon. While attached, draw only 2 resurfacing cards each round. So that will, again, the players go for it, and if they do, how's that going to change things up? Sinking Feeling is another one that we have here. And if the shark destroys a boat tile this round, it may choose an adjacent boat tile on the same side to damage. So that could have big repercussions. Male Bonding. So the way this one works is the crew members may draw 2 crew gear cards and then discard any 2 crew gear cards. So this could change up their fortunes quite a bit, especially if they're like, well, I don't know if we can take advantage of this. And then suddenly they've got something that's maybe a little more useful. Calm Seas. Nothing happens with that one. It's always good to have something that, if things are going really bad, at least it doesn't get worse. Gone Under the Boat is another fun one. I don't know, Chief, if he's very smart or very dumb. The shark may choose one of the resurface cards to discard and then draw a replacement. So similar to the gear one, although it happens in reverse order. This one's kind of fun. Engine Flooded. The shark chooses any one undamaged boat tile and flips it to its damaged side. If the crew can do 2 hits to the shark this round, flip that tile back. So again, this creates a situation where they are incentivized to try to get some hits on that shark. and otherwise they're in worse shape than they were before. This one I like as well. So it's called Hold On. And if a crew member would fall into the water, they may discard one crew gear to stay on the boat. And any crew member that ends up in the water will take one extra wound if they take any wounds. So that could be bad news. And, you know, you don't want to lose any of your crew gear, but maybe you definitely don't want to take any of those extra wounds. Tied to the cleats, redraw resurfacing cards until all of the zones correspond to the aft portion of the boat. That's interesting and different. This one can be a lot of fun. Pulled the wrong line. You screw around with these tanks and they're going to blow up. Give the canister gear card to the crew if they don't have it. If the shark destroys a boat tile this round, the canister explodes. Discard it, and each crew member takes 2 wounds. Yikes. Yeah, that could be a real big deal. Same thing with First Blood. If by the end of this round, any crew member has no wounds, they must take 1 wound. This one is kind of fun. Quote, scale, foreground my ass. The shark may draw any 2 ability cards and then discard any 2 shark ability cards. So there you have it, and there's more. So there's going to be a nice variety of these in every game. I really enjoy what it adds to the game, and it makes replaying Jaws a lot more fun for me. So let me know what you think of these Orca event cards. If you've thought of anything similar and some of the effects that you would want to see in there, because I'm always happy to add some more in there. Again, make some more variety. I may end up making some more Amity events. I'm going to play through this a couple more times and see if it gives me any ideas. Just for it, because I do love this game. I think it's really great. It's very thematic. It's a lot of fun to play, and it's pretty easy to play too. So I play this with my family. But I think the Orca events take it to the next level for me, especially if I'm playing it with more hardcore gamers. They get into that sort of thing a little bit more. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.